The last stage, apportionment and follow-up. Now it is the duty of the vendor to pay the outgoings such as quick rent, assessment and utility charges prior to handing over the possession to the purchaser. Now you have to understand, we have to pay quick rents, right? We have to pay assessment. Some of them are half yearly, some are yearly, so you have to pay that. And what happens is that if you pay for whole year, let's say you hand over in June, right? So what happens is that before June, you are responsible. And then because you pay for rent, you have to claim from the purchaser from June until the end of the year, right? It's simple mathematics. So outgoings are normally apportioned as at the date of delivery of possession. You see the word I use normally, alright? And it said possession. You know why? Because sometimes if you ask for early vacant possession, you want to move in first. Rightfully, you start using the thing already. So the apportionment shall be from the date you move in, and then you have to be responsible as a purchaser, right? And your lawyer should always check if all the payment have been made by asking a copy of the receipt from the vendor. Right? This is the least they can do to ensure that your interest is protected. You do not want a case whereby they actually not paid and then you end up you have to pay. Right? Let's say they didn't pay the assessment, they didn't pay the quick rent, right? But the whole operation or mechanism in completing the transaction would actually offer a lot of protection here and there, like your bank will also ask for this and whatnot, so it's all very safe. Finally, ask your lawyer to follow up the land on the extraction of the title. Like I said, the day you present, you won't get it on the same day, you get it a few months down the road, so they will follow up with you. And then the tips that I would like to offer you in this stage is that if you are paid for any of the outgoing, it's usual for the vendor to reimburse you with the payment made. What happens is this: for example, you are the purchaser, right? You move in. Let's say there's outstanding maintenance, essentially in the course of the year, whatnot, not paid yet. If you pay for it, you make sure you deduct it out from the seller. The lawyer will do that. You have to let them know. Okay, so because you have to understand, at the end of the day, it is the lawyer to release the balance purchase price to the seller. Catch him before he release. Alright? Because if you release, then it's very hard to recover back. You understand? Because you already paid for it already. So you have to check the timing. And your lawyer will advise you